15 powerful wisdom nuggets that can change your life. Number 1. Don't expect others to understand your brilliance. If you're ahead of your time, ideas will seem too complex and advanced. The majority of people aren't ready to grasp your brilliance. So don't waste your time trying to convince them. Instead, focus on adding value to those who appreciate it. Your time is precious. Spend it wisely. This is one of the most important things that I learned from all the books I've read. Focus on adding value to people's lives, and you will be rewarded for it. Whether that reward is monetary or in the form of personal fulfillment, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're making a positive impact on the world. And if you're doing that, then you're already successful in my book. No. 2. Be careful of the person who always has an excuse. When someone is always making excuses for their behavior, it's a sign that they're not taking responsibility for their actions. Excuse makers are often the same people who blame others for their problems. They're quick to point the finger at someone else, but when it comes to themselves, they're always the victim. Don't surround yourself with people like this. If you have an excuse maker in your life, it's time to cut them loose. Find new friends who are more positive and supportive. You'll be better off without the drama. No. 3. Most people don't want to be successful. The truth is that most people don't want to be successful. They just want the things that come with success. The car, the house, the money, the power, the fame. But they don't want the hard work and discipline that it takes to achieve those things. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to do what most people aren't. You have to be willing to make sacrifices and put in the work. Don't expect others to understand this. They'll probably just laugh at you. But that's okay. Just keep working hard, and eventually you'll get there. No. 4. Great minds discuss solutions. Average minds discuss problems. There's a big difference between the two. When you start thinking about problems, you're stuck. When you start thinking about solutions, you're free. So what kind of thinker are you? No. 5. When you light up a candle, you don't think about how much wax it's going to melt. You just enjoy the light. This is a very wise thing to remember in life. Sometimes we get so caught up in the little details that we forget to step back and enjoy the big picture. So next time you find yourself stressing over the small stuff, just remember the candle and focus on the bigger picture. That's where the real joy in life is. Number 6. Too many people spend their lives trying to impress others. They want other people to like them because they're afraid of being rejected. But here's the thing, other people don't actually care about you. They have their own problems to worry about. So stop wasting your time trying to impress them. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. When you do that, you'll attract the right kind of people into your life. People who appreciate you for who you are. Number 7. You can't teach a man anything. He must be ready to learn. You can share your knowledge and experience, but ultimately it's up to the other person to apply what they learn. If they're not ready to change, there's nothing you can do about it. The best thing you can do is let them go and move on. Trying to force someone to learn when they're not ready is like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. You're just wasting your time and energy. No. 8. Being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It just means that you've chosen to be happy despite the imperfections in your life. Happiness is a choice that we all have to make every day. Don't wait for your problems to be solved before you start being happy. That's just setting yourself up for disappointment. Be happy now, and if you want to be truly happy, help others become happy. No. 9. People are like wine. Some turn sour, some get better with age. You just have to wait and see which one you have. Not everyone is going to appreciate you. In fact, most people won't. But that's okay. You're not for everyone, and that's not a bad thing. You're unique and special, and there's no one else like you in the entire world. So don't try to be everything for everyone. Just be yourself, and the right people will appreciate you for who you are. Number 10. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. This is one of the most important things that I've ever learned. When someone is in the middle of making a big mistake, don't try to stop them. Just let them finish. They'll end up looking like a fool and everyone will see how stupid their behavior is. You don't need to say anything. Just let them dig their own grave. Number 11. Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. There is a lot of evil in this world, and sometimes it is best not to know what is going on. If you're not involved in something, don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. It's better to be naive than to know what's going on. Ignorance is bliss. No. 12. If you want to know the character of a man, give him power. Absolutely true. Power reveals a person's true character. When someone is in a position of power, it's easy to forget about the people who helped you get there. Suddenly, they're not important anymore. The only thing that matters is maintaining power. That's why it's so important to be careful about who you trust. Not everyone wants what's best for you. Some people will use you to get what they want and then throw you away like garbage. Number 13. When one door closes, another opens. This is a saying that we've all heard before, but how often do we actually believe it? When something bad happens, it's easy to focus on the negative and all the things that we've lost. But we can't lose sight of the fact that this is just a temporary setback. We will get through this. And if we're grateful for what we have, we'll be able to see the silver lining in every cloud. No. 14. Money solves a lot of problems, but it's not the answer to all of them. Material things can buy us happiness to a certain extent, but it's not true lasting happiness. The only way to achieve true happiness is by being content with what we have and appreciating the things that we have in our lives. Number 15. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. True happiness comes from within. It's not something that anyone can give us. We have to find it for ourselves, and the only way to do that is by letting go of our attachment to outcomes, when we stop trying to control everything. That's when we're truly free. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
And there you have it, 15 timeless wisdom nuggets that carry the power to shift your mindset, reshape your habits, and realign your life with purpose. The beauty of wisdom is that it doesn't age, it deepens. These aren't just quotes to memorize, they're truths to live by. Whether you're facing a tough decision, a season of self-doubt, or a turning point in your journey, let these nuggets anchor you. Remember, success doesn't come from luck. It comes from consistency, courage, and clarity. Fear loses its grip when you take action rooted in purpose. And the most powerful changes often begin with a small shift in mindset. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with just one piece of wisdom that resonates with you and live it. Because when wisdom becomes action, transformation begins. If this video gave you even one insight worth holding on to, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments which nugget hit home for you.